Everybody, Dr. Sheena Howard here, founder of Power Your Research, an academic branding company where I help academics and educators increase their visibility, authority, and income without the expense of a publicist. And before we start, I like to remind you to please pre-order Academic Branding, a step-by-step guide to increase your visibility, authority, and income. It's going to change a lot of lives out here. The work that I've been doing with Power Your Research has already changed tons of lives, and I'm super proud of the process that I've created and the people that I've helped. The title of today's video is Being Stingy is Holding You Back. And this is something that I had to learn as well. Listen, as humans, we are selfish, right? We show up in a way that is about what can we get, right? We want what we want and we have to get value out of things. We follow people on social media because they're giving us something. It's about us. You know, they say when you go to a networking event, the best thing to do is let people talk about themselves because that's what they're there to talk about. But you have to think about building your platform and making money in a very different way. Like whatever the complete opposite is of selfish, you almost got to go to the complete opposite. Now, I get messages all the time where people will say some version of this. Hey, here's the link to my work. Would love to work with you sometime. Or some variation of that. In sending a message like that to someone will almost always guarantee that you will not get a response because it is all about you. You want to work with me or you want to work with whoever that person is that you're sending this message to. When instead, if you led with value, you would get a better response. I talk about my strategies to working with people who are at a more advanced level than me, people who are CEOs and celebrities. I give you these strategies all the time in detail because I want you to be able to work with the people that you want to work with, the people who are ahead of you. And every strategy includes spending time to get to know the person and then communicating to them how you can help them with their life, their problems, the thing that they are trying to do. How can you add value to them? When you send a message to someone and say, hey, here's a link to my work, I would love to work with you, you're expecting them to click on the link and figure out how they can work with you. Why would anybody do that? When instead you should be saying, hey, I've been following you for a while. I noticed that you don't do X, Y, and Z, or I noticed that you do X, Y, and Z. I think I can help you in that area, do it much more efficiently or effectively, or take this off of your plate completely. Here's a link to my calendar. Would love to discuss how my skill can help you get to the next level. Those are the types of messages you should be sending when you want to work with people who are at a higher level than you. This is how I've been able to work with high-end people. It's not about you. It's about them. Okay? The other thing is a lot of us want to sell things and we have the steps all mixed up. We go right to trying to sell our coaching thing before we built a community, before we built trust, before we built credibility. The way that you build a community, trust, and credibility is by giving people value. So you can actually find the people that want your thing and then give them even more value so that eventually they will want to buy from you. Some people follow my content for a year before they even spend $3 on me. So you have to be in this to play the long game of giving value. Tell people what you know and stop holding back. Understand what your end goal is. If you want them to get into the $2,000 program, give them $1,000 worth of free information. You're still going to get the $2,000, but you're going to get a lot quicker as opposed to just trying to sell your thing for $2,000 before you built up trust, credibility, and a relationship with people. This also involves you spending time building a relationship with each individual that you want to buy something from you. Audio messages, frequent communication in their DMs, responding to their questions, documenting who your true fans are, documenting the questions that people are asking so that you can create a video to give them value and answer their question. Does it sound like a lot of work? Yes, but that is what not being selfish is about, so that you can make money. And I'm happy to answer questions on these things as I go through these topics. And then the third thing I'll say um, is the best way to work with someone is to be a part of their thing, be a part of their community. I had the amazing experience to get live coaching from Alex Hormozy. Some of you know who Alex Hormozy is, business guru, amazing guy, been following him for a very long time. But you know why I was able to get on his show? Is because I buy his stuff. I bought 3 of his books, 4 of his books. I show up to his comments. I comment. I add value to his community by commenting constantly. I'm on his mailing list. I see everything he does. I'm engaged with his stuff. Some of you are failing to realize that the best way to work with the people you want to work with is to be a part of their thing, because when you're a part of their thing, you're closer to them knowing you and you knowing them. You're closer to understanding what their needs are so you can help them solve their problems. Trust and believe that in my communities, whether it be Power Your Research or Patreon, the people that are behind the paywall get extra level access to me. They get their questions answered. They get one-on-one time, because that's just how it works. If 80,000 people follow me on Instagram and 200 people are in my Patreon, these 200 people get a different version of me, because there's less of them, because I can have a better relationship with them, because they're a part of my community. So you need to think about this the same way for the people that you want to work with, the high-end people that you want to work with, the celebrities and CEOs that you want to work with. Even when it comes to getting media coverage, sometimes I've been able to land media interviews because I was a part of the host thing. I engage with them on social media constantly, day in, day out. And so, again, think about this. Is being selfish holding you back? For most of us, it is. It used to be for me too, which is why I'm teaching you this stuff. And so I hope this helps someone out there. Again, my name is Dr. Sheena Howard, founder of Power Your Research. Please order the academic branding book, which comes out February 27th. But pre-orders help authors like me get more visibility and help more people.